Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of ECK Sports, and today we are back at it with another video, and this time we are going to be doing the Astros vs. Braves preview. As a lot of you guys know, most of you guys know, I am an Astros fan, so I was very happy to see the Astros pull out the dub in 6 games versus the Red Sox, and then of course, congrats Braves fans, they did the same thing but against the Dodgers, pulled out a 6-game upset, big upset against the Dodgers. I said the Braves were gonna lose to the Brewers, and I said the Astros were going to beat the Rays in the ALCS. So I was 1 for 2 here. Both teams very evenly matched, both really good. The Braves have gotten hot at the right time. They had the worst record of every single team in the entire playoffs. They have gotten to the World Series, so that didn't matter. And then the Astros, I mean, they've been cruising along. They've had the 3rd best record in the league. They've done really well. Their offense has been great. Pitching's been really good. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this matchup plays out. I'm going to be looking at a couple categories in today's video, and just in general, we're going to be looking at team stats and lineups. Second thing, 3 key factors for each team. And then the last thing, matchups and predictions. So let's start with the Astros. Yordan Alvarez has been the guy. He's batted .441 with a 1300 OPS, a 794 slugging, and a 535 OPS, and also with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. He has been very, very good. Another key guy is Kyle Tucker. He's batted .275 with a 934 OPS, 4 home runs, and 14 RBIs, both which lead the Astros in the postseason. He has been super, super hot. And then obviously Carlos Correa, .297 average, 855 OPS. He only does have 1 home run, but he's been getting on base. He has 3 doubles, 11 hits. He gets on base, he gets those hits, and he hits the home runs when he needs to. Carlos Correa is the guy of this team. He is the heart and soul of the Astros, and I think he's going to come up big in this World Series. You also have Yuli Gurriel, who, not to my surprise, is batted .333 with an 817 OPS. That's kind of what Yuli was the entire regular season. He's not that big of a power guy. You know, he only really has 1 home run, but he's big with the contact. He gets those hits. He's great at that. He gets on base a lot. He walks. This year, he's walked a lot more than he had before. He doesn't strike out that much. Yuli is the man. He is going to be big for the Astros as well. And then Jose Altuve, he's kind of been more of the more power, less contact. So far in the postseason, he's only batting .200, but still has an OPS of 802, mostly carried by slugging at .475. But where he's been really good for this Astros team and really pivotal for this Astros team is the home runs. He has 3 of them, all which were huge in this postseason. The Braves. Everyone's talking about this guy. Eddie Rosario, 1300 OPS, .474 average, 524 on base, 789 slugging, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. He has been the hottest player this series. He's going to come up huge for the Braves. And if the Braves win the series, he will be a huge reason why. Joc Pederson has been very good as well. 909 OPS, 586 slugging, 276 OPS, 3 home runs. You hear it all the time. Joctober, he's going to come up big. You also got Freddie Freeman, 294 average, 1000 OPS, 3 home runs. He's going to come up big as well. He's also had 10 walks. He's been getting on base a lot. That core 3 has been huge in this playoff run and is going to be big against the Astros. But I'm not going to lie. After those guys, it's not the best. I'll just tell you that. The other guys haven't really been playing that well. Austin Riley hasn't really been as good as he was in the regular season. A 752 OPS, 250 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. So far, that's not that great. But then the other guys have, which is Adam Duvall, Ozzie Albies, Travis d'Arnaud, and Dansby Swanson are all slumping pretty hard right now. They all have OPSs below 700, and those 4 combined have only 1 home run, and also those 4 combined only have 8 RBIs, so those guys are really going to need to step it up. I don't know if Rosario, Freeman, and Pederson can keep carrying the Braves. I think Riley's going to need to step up. Albies, I mean, I put him on the thumbnail. You got to step up, man. That's a big thing as well. So I think if Ozzie can play like he did in the regular season, same with Dansby, Duvall in the second half, if these guys can bounce back, and if Jorge Soler can come in good moments, be good, I think the Braves are going to be good. I'm not going to lie. So both teams are great. Both teams have really good offenses, really good pitching. Braves definitely have a really good bullpen. The big guy is Will Smith. I mean, not the actor, but the big guy, not the catcher on the Dodgers, the reliever, Will Smith, big guy. And then on the Astros side, Graveman's been really good. Maton's been really good. Presley was probably top 5 reliever this year. So both teams' bullpens are, they're pretty good. All right, now we're going to go into the 3 key factors for each team in order. So the Astros, 3 key factors. The third one, I know this is kind of a sneaky one. I think it's Castro should be starting over Maldonado. I know Maldonado's defense is great. I know all that, and I know he works really well with the pitchers, but Castro's just a better hitter. Castro has been great so far in this postseason. He's had 4 at-bats. He's gotten 3 homers. He has like 5 RBIs. He's been so clutch. He's the reason why the Astros won that one game. And then he had that clutch 2 RBI hit. That's why they won that game 4. So Castro should be playing over Maldonado. I don't understand why this is not happening. I know Dusty loves Maldonado and all, but Castro should be playing. Second, it's really the 2-out hitting. Like, the Astros 2-out hitting has been historic. It's been amazing. And if they can keep this up, they're set. They're 2-out hitting and they're hitting in runner scoring position. Those are 2 big things. And then first, this is kind of cheating. It's Valdez and Garcia. If Valdez and Garcia are consistent and giving the Astros a chance to win, going 5, 6, 7 innings every time they go on the mound, the Astros have a chance to win this World Series, if that's the case. If they don't, they're going to lose. The Astros really have to fight through not having Lance McCullers. That's a big issue. If they had Lance McCullers, the Astros would have a much better chance of winning this World Series, and they probably would have swept the Red Sox. And maybe if not, probably would have taken them in 5. I think not having McCullers, that's also a big factor that I didn't add on here. And then for the Braves, I was thinking about adding the bullpen to this, but instead I just made it one person because I think it's a big deal. But let's start with Snitker's managing. Most people didn't really think about this, but Brian Snitker just pretty much outmanaged Dave Roberts. It wasn't even that close. Yeah, and once again, Will Smith, it's just, I know it's crazy. I know it's controversial, and Braves fans are going to be like, he's been great in the playoffs. Problem is that he has a track record of blowing saves. So if he can pitch like he has so far in the playoffs, amazing. Braves are going to have a great chance of winning this World Series. But if he pitches like he has before and in the past and just in general, look, Will Smith is a good pitcher, but he gives up a lot of home runs in clutch situations. So that's something I'm worried about. And number 1, it's honestly Rosario and Pederson. Those 2 guys have been the reason why the Braves are here, along with Will Smith staying consistent and Snitker out managing Dave Roberts. These are the 3 things in my opinion. And I think if Rosario and Pederson, go back to hitting like they used to, 700, 750 OPSs, the Braves don't even have a chance because all the other guys have been slumping other than Freddie Freeman. So the Braves would have 0 chance if Rosario and Pederson stop hitting, which I don't see happening. I think maybe Pederson dwindles a little bit, but Rosario's on. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be key in this series. All right, now it's time for the matchup and prediction. So now for my World Series prediction, Braves, the Astros, who's going to win? It's kind of go down game by game. So game 1, this is obviously at Minute Maid. You have Framber Valdez versus Charlie Morton. I don't know. I say the Braves take that one. Game 2, I've heard Jose Urquidy is going to be on the mound. I don't know about that one. I think Luis Garcia is probably going to be on the mound for that game. So you have him going up against Max Fried, I believe. So I'm going to go with Garcia in that one, and the bullpen obviously is going to shut it down. I think in that game you're going to see a nice 5-3 game. Astros are going to take that one. Then going into SunTrust Park, game 3, Ian Anderson versus probably Jose Urquidy. I'm going with Ian Anderson and the Braves. I think they win 7-3. I think they're going to rake off Jose Urquidy. It's not even going to be that close. There's my prediction for that. Game 4, you got probably Drew Smyly and the Braves going up against Christian Javier, Zach Greinke, some sort of bullpen game for the Astros. I think the Astros will absolutely destroy. I think they're going to win 9-3. I think that's my prediction. Now it's 2-2. Going into game 5, review of the game 1 matchup. Honestly, I think Framber comes through. I think that now that the Astros have seen Morton once, they're going to attack at him again, start hitting him a little bit more, but it's still going to be pretty low scoring. I'm going to say 3-2, Astros win. And then in game 6, it's a review of the game 2 matchup, Luis Garcia versus Max Fried, and I say Max Fried gets revenge on Luis Garcia. That game will be a 6-5 final, very close, but I think the Braves will end up taking that one. And then in game 7, Ian Anderson versus Jose Urquidy. For it all, Ian Anderson in the playoffs is legit. He's going to get it done, and the Braves are going to take that World Series in 7 games. I was being very unbiased with this. I obviously, as an Astros fan, hope the Astros sweep. And I could very well see the Astros winning this series. This is it, folks. The end of the MLB season. Probably the best time in MLB season. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.